And we are back live here for our main event, and oh, here comes the hardcore icon, the Sandman. No doubt about it, hardcore rules. Sandman feels right at home in this environment. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the ECW Originals from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds. Here's the hardcore icon. This is the Sandman. Will Sandman heading into another Las Vegas in your house ever since last year competing for the World Heavyweight Championship against Tommy Dreamer and lost that one ever since. We know that about it. He beats Rowan Noah Zorro coming up in exactly 2 more weeks from now at TNW Las Vegas in your house 5, which is in 2 weeks from now. And wait a minute, Randy Orton's got the title on his shoulder as Sandman is in the ring, and Sandman unaware. Randy Orton coming in with the title. Sandman, look out! And wait a minute, he just realized it. Randy Orton trying to sneak attack with the HWF European title on his hand, but that did not go too well. I guess that sneak attack didn't work. Sandman on a cover. No, kicked out. Orton kicked out and may have broken his arm there. Inverted atomic drop. Clothesline, and Orton saved himself. My goodness, this main event has already gotten big. As you can tell, Sandman already... How is Orton able to survive after breaking his arm there? I don't know, but he still nailed the clothesline. And Randy Orton needs to receive medical personnel, knowing Sandman meets Rowan Noah Zorro coming up in 2 weeks at TNW Las Vegas in your house 5, taking place in the Lexer Casino. Well, no doubt about it, the Lexer Casino is one of the all-time great casinos in the history of Vegas. Schoolboy by Orton. Orton trying to win this one by a broken shoulder. 2, no. And out. Whoa, cover. And now Orton saving himself there. He's got the shoulders down, and Sandman kicked out. I guess that schoolboy didn't work at the hands of Orton. And he's still using that broken shoulder. Orton doing the right thing, keeping that arm up, trying to protect himself. And again tries for another schoolboy right on the outside. Referee there on a count again. And this time Sandman kicked out at 1. And Sandman with the right hand, taking Orton down. Knee lift by the hardcore icon. And oh my goodness. I think that was meant by a disrespectful fan there, it looked like, saying ECW sucked. And Orton right now still trying to use that injured arm of his, trying to survive against the hardcore icon in this hardcore matchup. You talk about 2 guys taking it to the extreme. I got nothing left to say here in this hardcore rules matchup. They're fighting on the outside, but there's got to be a winner in this matchup. There's a rake in the eyes, and whoa. Orton landed on that broken arm there, right on his back. And Sandman, Blade Russian leg sweep on Orton on the outside. That one's got to be it. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Could he do it right here? No. Orton trying to send a message to Sanjay of what is to come this Sunday, or should I say, of what is to come in 2 weeks from now in Las Vegas, Nevada. Orton, in the meantime, though, with that broken arm, trying to do whatever it takes to survive. Trying to fight back here. And Orton with the DDT, trying to survive against Sandman in this hardcore rules match. Orton doing the right thing, bringing Sandman back inside the ring, right where it has to be under hardcore rules. But don't forget, anything goes in hardcore rules matches. We may see the Sandman Singapore Cane. It's bound to come sooner or later. There's a suplex by Orton, and now Orton in on a cover. I think Orton's trying to pop that shoulder in to stay alive in this match. But can you blame him? And there's the RKO! He nailed it by 1 arm. Could he do it right here? 2! No, and Sandman kicked out. And the RKO chants have begun here in San Jose, California. Actually, in Sacramento, California. My apologies there. Sandman fighting back, and there's a right hand on Orton. And he's got Orton up with the pile driver. And that has got to be the end of that one for Orton. Here is the cover. Look at the leg. 2. No. I think Orton's trying to make a point as that HWF European title belt is still in the corner. And there's a clothesline by the Viper. How is the Apex Predator able to withstand this kind of punishment, knowing his title belt is on the corner? And as you can tell, Orton's arm is still dislocated, trying to fight back here. And he's using it any way he can to fight back. And here we go again. Right Russian leg sweep. And Orton is down. Cover.
1, 2.
No, and a kick out at 2.5. And Sandman cannot believe it. Wait a minute, where's Sandman going here? Uh-oh. Sandman going under the ring. We know what he's going for here. He's bringing a table into play, and yet it's no disqualifications. And now Orton has got the table in his hands. Trying to use it by one arm there, as his other arm is still dislocated. Orton trying to heal up that arm, it looks like. Well, he better get that arm healed up before, in 2 weeks from now, as he takes on the HWF, as he takes on the former ACW Next Generation Champion Sanjay, and the big matchup they got coming up. Well, no doubt about it, Sandman meets Roanoa Zorro coming up in 2 weeks as well. No way, here it comes. Pile driver on Randy Orton's skull. Lights out. Cover.
1, 2, 3.
And Sandman picks up the win. I guess that sneak attack by Randy Orton did not work too well. But look at this right here. The one dislocated arm into a right Russian leg sweep. And then Orton countered it into a DDT. Oh my goodness, this was an amazing match after nailing the RKO. And watch this, bam, pile driver. This was an amazing match. As you can tell, that right Russian leg sweep did the damage on Orton to get it going. Here's your winner, the Sandman. Well, the Sandman victorious, defeating Randy Orton by 2 pile drivers and 2 white Russian leg sweeps. This was a phenomenal matchup, and what a night it has been here in Sacramento, California. No doubt about it. The HWF Women's World Tag Team titles were successfully retained, and both tag team champions sending a message, but none bigger than Sandman sending a message to Roanoa Zorro, letting him know that he's coming for the Hardcore Championship in 2 weeks in Las Vegas, Nevada. No doubt about it, we're out of time here, folks. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in to the HWF, and we'll see you all next time. Good fight, good night, and thanks for joining us. And my God, what a night! What a night here in the HWF!